Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel again. I hope you're great. Today, I want to talk about the things you should know as a beginner healer. So, firstly, I want to point out that you shouldn't be hard on yourself. Sorry, it's like my fifth time trying to record this video, so you shouldn't be hard on yourself because you are human, we are human, and you're experiencing this for the first time. So you shouldn't be hard on yourself, and you should accept that the informations are limitless, and there's nothing such as enough. And you will always be learning, even when you are 90, even when you are 19. So don't be hard on yourself. You are right where you need to be. Just remember that. Also, the second thing I want you to know that if you're involved with energy, such as Reiki and stuff, you should or you need to know how to protect yourself firstly and others secondly from negative energies or from bad energies. Because that is something a healer needs to know. So maybe you're feeling like, when I'm with someone, I'm feeling like they drain my energy. And at this point, if you know how to protect your energy, you can actually do this and feel less drained. Because that is something I do and actually works. But also, I don't suggest you to be that close with someone you feel drained with, because most likely your body is warning you, like, maybe that person is not for me. Because when our heart or brain rejects something, our body knows about people. So listen yourself, listen your body, listen your heart, your brain. Logic and energy are important. Also, as I said, don't be hard on yourself, because you might not know everything, because I don't know everything. You don't, we don't. But through your way in spirituality, you will learn what you need to learn. For example, I was wanting to learn Reiki several years ago, and I couldn't when I was wanting, because there were some problems and I was really sad. And I thought like maybe I will never learn Reiki, and a year later than that, something unexpected happened, and I just saw the place I went to yoga was making a Reiki lesson. So basically, long story short, you will learn what you need to learn. Don't panic. Just enjoy your path. Also, you're not a therapist. You're not a therapist. So don't try to be people's therapist. You might feel like, okay, I need to help these people because they are sad. Because I can, because I know Reiki, I know this spiritual practice, I can help them. You shouldn't, unless they want help from you. Because spirituality is not about forcing healing into people's life, but a healer's. Something just happened. I don't know. But as a healer, your purpose, your job is not forcing healing into people's life, but to helping people who wants to heal and light their path, to show them the way, but you cannot walk the way for them. That is unhealthy for you and for them. Once I was traveling and I met someone, and there's some saying that says you don't meet people by accident. So I actually was walking on the street and I interacted with some people and some person, and then just 5 or 10 minutes later than that, again accidentally, I went into that shop, that store that was about like glass and like necklace, accessories and stuff, and then I just get into conversation with them, and I just told them I was like into spirituality, and they told me, yeah, I'm into spirituality too. And I was like, oh, great. And we just talked a bit. Then they just told me that they like spirituality and they are also a healer, but they feel drained. They don't feel well. They struggle with sleeping, they struggle with their own energy. And I asked why. I said, what do you do? And they just told me that I give too much. He said that he gives too much to people, tries too hard to help, which is, as I said, unhealthy. And basically, I learned that he does more to people than he does to himself. And that is not a healer should do. Because if you do something like that, you most likely going to feel drained. And your body is going to tell you that is something wrong and you need to change that. Because that is not a healing works. You can only help someone. But there are exceptions too. But I'm saying this for general. You can help people if they want you to help. So, yeah, if you're a healer, you have to help yourself first, then to others. Being a healer does not mean that you need to give everyone who wants to heal a part of you. That is not it. You can reject therapy session, not therapy. I'm just sleepy. You can reject some like energy sessions and stuff if you feel like that's not it. Like if your guides are telling you you shouldn't take that session, maybe you shouldn't. It's basically like you need to know where to stop, where to say no, and when to take action of healing. Also, I experienced that when you are a healer or you're trying to be a healer, but that is in most cases not a choice. Because when I even try to quit spirituality, it doesn't leave me. it is interesting. But all people can be healers but some people born healers. So healers are not special. They are also human. So you can be a healer too, but you can also born a healer. So the thing is, yeah, I'm trying to remember what I was saying. Excuse me. Oh, and don't fall into every YouTube spiritual healers, because some people just tell something just to tell it. So you don't even have to listen me. You don't even have to like my content or the information I give you. Then just please don't watch my videos, because you don't have to. Don't just waste your time. But just watch the people you feel like they're right and they're just telling the truth, because some spiritual practices are like getting too much attention from people and makes people take much views from YouTube, and some people just use it for bad. So watch and trust the people, the spiritual content creators that you trust. Do not trust every video. Also, what was I gonna say? Yeah. I suggest you start with energy protection, then maybe spiritual books. I have a video that I recommended some spiritual books in my channel. You can look for it, or some other video from other YouTuber. It's alright. Yeah. So, yeah, I remembered what I was saying. So, when you are healers, you're most likely having the problem of attracting people with problems, like a people who's sad, a person who has emotional problems, who has traumas, but you don't have to. That's what happens to people I know that is healer, mostly. But having these people in your life doesn't mean you have to tolerate them, their toxicity, anything. Everything we live is not spiritual. So do not tolerate every toxicity as something that will improve you. Some of them will improve you, but not all of them. Learn to separate them. So you might experience some person, maybe your friends, maybe your lover, I don't know, who needs to heal. But as I said, it's not your concern. It's not your job to heal them. Yeah, so I suggest you to be aware when you attract people who is in need to heal. Do not try too hard to heal them unless they ask you for it. But do not do the whole job for them. Just lead the way. Just show them the way and let them walk it. Do not walk it for them. That's it. Also, yeah, sometimes things might feel too heavy for you. Because I once read it somewhere in a spiritual book that says lights, you know, in case to have lights, we have to have the darkness. Because you cannot see the light in the lights. There will be nothing. Or the darkness in the darkness. There will be nothing. So, feeling bad sometimes is normal. But sometimes it's normal. Um, Feeling always happy or feeling always bad is might be not normal. You will need to probably see a therapist. That's not a health advice. I'm just saying. That's not a health advice. I guess I need to say this in YouTube videos. I don't know. Yeah. So basically do not rush, listen your body and just let it be. Just let it flow and just know what you need to learn as when its time comes. So yeah, take care. I just felt the urge to make this video. I wasn't thinking about making a video today, but I just felt like it. That's like 5th or 6th trying to make this video. So yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you find it enjoyable and helpful. If you have any questions, I can try to answer them. Just ask whatever you want to ask. Also, lastly, I just remembered that one. Being a healer, being a spiritual, does not mean you have to dress like, all this classic spiritual people clothes, all this natural stones, the jewelry, and stuff. You can wear them and be a spiritual, but dressing like that doesn't make you spiritual. But you can be a spiritual and dress like that. I support that. And I do sometimes when I have the energy for it. So also you don't have to be so positive with everyone, because as I said, you're a human being and you have every right to protect your peace and your energy when you need to be. You have every right to say no. You have every right to protect your peace. So if you have any question, I'm waiting. And take care. Thank you for watching. See ya.